All right, everybody, we're back.
We are back. It's good.
Doing a podcast episode. That's what's good.
I know. Have you said anything else?
Well, I was going to say, I don't know. There's news, of course. For one, the city has actually started getting some success it's being called the War on Rats.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, cities are known for this in general, but that's one thing. Like here in NYC, we have issues too. We have rats. We don't have rats in our apartment, but the city has rats.
I'm sure you have rats in the basement somewhere.
Probably somewhere, but thankfully not up here.
No, you don't see them running around, even on the first floor.
Exactly, so it's nice. But it's what the city started doing is, here just a moment, what they did is they started, and I remember I talked about this a few months ago, like they actually started putting basically above, like on top of the sidewalk, colorful dumpsters that basically you have trash, you put it in there, not on the sidewalk. Well, here since we'd started doing this in the city, the number of
push the fireplace over so he can jump on it. He's trying to figure out where he wants to go.
The number of rats has dropped here in Manhattan by about 68%.
Wow, that is a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
So good stuff. Now I know there's
unless you're a rat.
Yeah, well, unless you're a rat, but there are still places for rats to go. It's just, for the most part,
I've seen them a lot less in subways, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's true.
Not that I've been down in a subway in a while. But...
You haven't, because again, the broken foot.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this, I have been down in the subway, and there's just, you just really don't see them as much.
Yeah.
But I know the way somebody from the city had put it, she said, well, of course there are going to be fewer rats. The way that we used to, like you have trash, you would take it and put it in a bag and put it on the sidewalk. And a lot of these bags were filled with food that we're discarding, which is also rat food. So they were rat bait. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, if you put these in in basically the dumpsters on the sidewalks, the rats can't get into those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So.
But 68% decrease in rat sightings, and this was specifically in Hamilton Heights. This was a 10-block area where this testing was done. This is in West Harlem. This is the largest year-over-year decrease in the last 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty big.
A lot.
And having these dumpsters out like that is costing the city about $5.7 million.
Yeah, but considering
Yeah, well, people were saying like, oh man, this is ugly. We don't want these here. But then like, well, we don't have so many rats anymore, so I guess it's okay.
Exactly.
So I get it.
Exactly. What do you want?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Everybody's complaining about everything.
And it's understandable. There are good reasons to. I get it. Yeah, they look like dumpsters because basically they are dumpsters. But again, it's taking care of the rat problem. So
Yeah,
it's you.
there's a balance.
Yeah, exactly.
There has to be.
You weigh your priorities.
Exactly. Exactly, baby. But nobody wants to do that. Everybody just wants what they want when they want it.
I get it. I mean, we're an impatient population.
Yep.
But still,
nobody wants to pay anything for anything. They want the government to pay for everything. Who the fuck do you think the government is? It's you and I.
Exactly. I was gonna say the government pays for things through taxes.
Yeah.
And that's all right. There's some great things that taxes pay for. I know we've talked about this. There's things that taxes pay for that neither of us agree on.
Right. But we know we're gonna have to pay it.
Exactly. It's part of the deal.
But what are you gonna do?
Carry on.
Carry on, wayward son. You know?
That was a reference I was not expecting.
It's a good reference.
Oh, man.
It's a good reference.
Yeah, I think so.
Solid song.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's a classic one.
It's a solid song.
It's a classic rock song. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was a pretty good day, though.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
And that we're going to get some snow.
We are. We're supposed to get 3 to 5 inches of snow tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And then over the weekend, we're supposed to be in a deep freeze.
Play your cards right. You'll be getting 3 to 5 inches soon.
Oh, yes. Oh, I appreciate your modesty. Well, you got a lot more than 3 to 5 inches, baby.
No. You haven't looked at a ruler lately.
Oh, not true. Oh, baby. Thanks for joining us.
Monsieur.
Thanks for joining us.
Oh, that's our homeboy.
Is it Homeboy 88?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that'd be fabulous. I'm hoping so. That would be...
I put out the bat signal to him before.
Oh, the bat signal? You did?
Yeah, the other day.
Well, you did the other day. That's true. Are you gonna put out the bat signal again?
I should do it again.
We'll see.
See what happens.
Yeah, we will. If it is. Oh, that's not it.
That's the bat signal for him, yeah.
Oh, that is so bad. I was assuming you were going to play his theme song.
No.
No?
No, that's only when he calls in.
I see.
But normally...
Or when he actually comes on.
Right.
Under his name.
Right. So, if he decides to join us soon, then we'll hear his song. If not, then fine.
There you go. Well, I know sometimes you play it and he comes on.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
We will find out.
We'll see.
Oh, man. So, yeah, because we haven't seen Homeboy 88 in a minute.
Yeah. Maybe he got deported.
Oh, no.
Let's hope not.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he'll smuggle his way back in.
That's awful.
Somehow.
So mean.
Look, I don't make the rules, honey. You know me, I'd have him in here. If you figure... if you could make it in here.
Like here to the U.S.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all the fucked up ways that people get in.
Yeah.
You know what? Why not?
I don't disagree. Well, there's this whole, and I'm appreciating this. Like Robert Reich puts out stuff about this. There's the GOP puts out, they're coming in and stealing all the jobs. Like, no, they're coming in and working the jobs that Americans don't want to work. Oh, they're all criminals. Actually, no. When statistics show that when
immigrants, there's some.
Of course.
You can't just, but yeah.
But when you have people like crossing the border and coming in, the neighborhoods they go to, the crime rate goes down. Statistically speaking, which is awesome. And they're all carrying drugs. They're all carrying fentanyl. Actually, no, the ones that have been found carrying fentanyl are Americans coming in. So the whole thing is all like, oh, then the worst. Actually, all those ones have been disproven. So.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Which, you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
It's true.
But people want to stay ignorant to some things, but it gets people riled up.
It does. Well, there's I know we've talked about this so many times. There's a brainwashing going on.
And like I said the other day, I hate to be repetitive, but look at what's his face, fucking DeSantis.
Yeah.
About don't say gay.
Yeah.
That everybody's getting behind with for some reason, but yet you can't buy homeowners insurance in Florida unless you're gonna. That one article was how much?
Oh,
it went up by $800 a month.
Yeah.
More. This one guy's paying.
Yeah. For
like a normal house. $800 more a month on top of what he was paying.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if your property taxes are zero.
Yeah.
That's still fucking $12,000 a year.
That hurts.
Even if you own your house outright.
Yeah, you still have to pay. Yeah.
I understand there's a property tax.
Yeah.
It's not counting. Say you don't have a property tax, but you probably do.
Yeah.
Of something.
I would think.
Yeah, of course. But I'm saying everybody's like, oh, I go to Florida, I can. Yeah, well, there are always taxes.
Yeah.
And with that $800 a month increase on that one house.
Yeah.
And if they're allowed to go in for a certain amount of time in an insurance company and stay there, and then, oops, here comes a hurricane. Now we're going to leave. Right?
Oof.
And the governor allows that? He's a shitty fucking governor. Or
yeah.
Maybe he's not.
How so?
Maybe he's on the fucking take.
That's a possibility. That's
absolutely Turn the other way, and we'll cut you to, we'll throw this cash at you.
Yeah.
That's one of two. You can't be both. Well, you're one of fucking two.
Well, he is a Republican. Grifting is part of the deal now.
You're either on the take or you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Choose one.
Yeah. There you go.
But you know what? I'll just get everybody riled up by saying,
Yeah.
The immigrant. And again, I love what he said the other day about, I'll stop these drug dealers at the border. Dude, at the border? You mean Miami, where most of the drugs come in? Your state?
There you go.
Oh, okay. You're gonna execute it at the border or some shit. Yeah, some crazy shit, right?
Because you couldn't do it in your own state.
You couldn't do it at your own state, where most of it comes in at. Or patrol the waters there. Oh, let me guess, it's the feds that fucked that up.
Well,
it's not you.
Well, it's not just the feds. He has to blame Biden. Because Biden's the enemy of the day.
No, even before that, it's the feds.
Yeah.
Just remember, it's not even just, it could be a Republican in the White House. Just say feds.
Okay.
Because it's not him.
Yeah. Oh, they're really zeroing in on him.
I don't give a shit. What I'm saying is you don't have to say Biden. All you have to do is say feds.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's just not me. That's what that is.
It's not my fault.
You're not, that's all you're saying is it's not me.
Yeah.
You're saying feds.
I didn't do this.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I say? I want to kill him, at the border.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what, dude? You know how much think about what you'd said. So you mean you're going to have to get approval.
Yeah.
To have some fucking guy, is that the new Judge Judy show? She's going to sit there at the border.
Yeah.
So if they catch somebody, they're going to have the Mexican side and, that Judge Pedro.
Oh.
Or Judge Sally Sanchez and Judge Judy, Judy Rottencrotch are going to have to fucking agree on, they're going to sit there and go thumbs up or thumbs down.
And that's deciding whether they get executed or not.
Right. So even if Sally Rottencrotch goes up,
then
it has to DeSantis has to come in and either say, hey, look, I agree with Judge Rottencrotch.
Oh, man.
Or I disagree. Because every once in a while, he's got to get in there just for a photo op. He doesn't really care. He's just in there for, ratings. When the ratings start to take a little, for the
show.
So.
Yeah. It's really something, just how how
And he brings his son there too.
how clown shoes it is. Just really how
But you know
clown
what? Is
shoes
it?
That's the thing. It's clown shoes, which makes it terrifying because they're actually doing this in real life.
Is it?
How crazy is that?
Yeah, I'm not the one that fucking suggested it. He literally said he
Yep.
would execute them at the
Yep.
border for really.
So did Ken Paxton in Texas. The whole thing said, "Well, we would shoot them right at the border, but then
why don't you?
then Biden White House would charge us murder for all of this."
Well, why don't you?
Why because the Biden White House is going to charge us with murder for all of these.
No, he's not. He's going to sit there and watch you. No, if you're surrounded by your boys and you're watching the quote unquote border, and you see a whole bunch of drug dealers come in, or whatever, drug mules, and you shoot a few of them.
People. Mothers coming in with their children.
Look, what I'm saying is mules. Let's say even if they are women. All right, mules, drug mules.
Okay.
What if they are actual mules?
Like actual mules?
Yeah, like hee-haw, like or the donkey.
Like a donkey.
Yeah.
Hee-haw, hee-haw.
See, now Cowboy Jim would have none of that.
What, he would have none of shooting the mules?
No.
Shooting the donkeys? Okay.
It
why would you shoot them?
It was not up to them.
It's true. I don't think.
But he'd bring them out back.
Oh, would he and his boys have his way with the donkeys?
No, he would get the information out of them of like where they came from, where they're going to.
By having his way with his boys, with the donkeys.
He might dress up like one of the donkeys.
Oh.
Find out where he's going, just to so he could find out where the lair is. Then once he knows where the lair is, once he knows what the lair is.
Wait, did you
where the drugs are going.
Okay, but it's not a
this
donkey
way. This way. He's dressed up as one donkey, right?
Okay.
Then DeSantis could dress up as another donkey.
Oh, and are the two of them going to go at it?
No, they're going to go to the lair where all the drugs are stored.
Yeah.
And then once they get there, they're going to kill everybody.
Oh, okay.
Everybody.
So Cowboy Jim is going to kill everybody too.
Oh, no. He's going to leave that to Biden. Because
Biden and the White House are going to kill everybody. Or wait, no, Biden and the White House are going to arrest for killing. So Biden's going to go into the
Biden has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, you just said Biden.
Oh, I meant DeSantis.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See, I get so worked up. DeSantis and Cowboy Jim are going to dress up in donkey costumes and go to where, point B was.
Okay.
Knock on it. Hey, we're here with your drugs. And they're going to be like, great.
Wait, the donkeys are going to talk?
Well, however the code is. However many times you got to knock on the door.
Wait, so the donkeys know how to knock in code?
Whatever they do. I don't know what they do. I don't know. See, that's the unknown part of it. But I'm sure DeSantis is smart enough to get through,
Oh, I'm sure. DeSantis knows how to knock in code.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been to one or two donkey shows.
Yes.
If not as a witness, but as a participant.
Oh, he has his own donkey.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
No, I'm not, literally, but maybe. That, because you don't hear him saying anything about that being illegal, right?
No.
I wonder why. Would ruin his thing, huh? It would ruin his thing. Yeah, I know.
Will it spoil it for him?
It would.
Oh no.
It would. So if they get to the lair, and DeSantis can blow up the lair, Cowboy Jim wouldn't want the credit for that.
No?
Oh no, he's a humble man, honey.
Oh, is he?
He's a humble cowboy. He rides the reins, but he doesn't like playing second fiddle either. And he doesn't like DeSantis.
Okay, well, that's good. At least he has good taste in who he doesn't like.
Well, he doesn't like DeSantis for the reasons that you might not agree with.
Really? How come? I'm curious.
Well, because he shouldn't be wearing cowboy boots because the guy doesn't know how to wear them.
Okay. Why would I not agree with that?
I don't know, honey.
I mean, I genuinely...
Because there's so many other reasons not to like DeSantis.
It's true.
But that's the only one.
That's kind of silly.
But he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He goes, a fool like that, he gets no respect from me because he's trying to wear those boots that you could tell only a real cowboy should be wearing.
But he doesn't know how to do that.
No. Like, I could wear a cowboy boot to get away with it
I could see
if
it.
I didn't have bad ankles.
There you go. Or a broken foot. Yeah.
Right. And I know how to lasso fucking sheep, how to lasso fucking steer,
You know
and
how to lasso?
ride fucking, what are they, horses?
You know how to ride?
I do.
Well, I didn't know you knew how to lasso sheep.
I do. Or
That's
whatever's
awesome.
running away from the herd.
You know how to lasso. That's
Of course.
see, I didn't
I'm
know.
not going to shoot him.
Well, okay, I'm just saying I did not know this about you.
You ask him nicely, you heard him.
You heard them. That's
With,
what it is.
Not with a T, with a D, honey.
Exactly.
H-U-R-D.
It's true. I agree. You don't need to hurt them.
No.
You heard
Unlike
them.
DeSantis, it'd be like, oh, I'll hurt him.
Probably.
Really? What, are you going to be mean to me?
Yeah, there you go. But that's something I did not know you knew how to lasso.
Of course I do.
But you know what? It's something, for as long as we've been together, I assume
I
that we
needed-
knew everything about each other.
Well, you lassoed my heart, honey. So.
Aww. You lassoed mine, so that's perfect.
All right.
And that little one over there lassoed ours.
He's a good boy.
He is.
Anyway, that's my thing.
Yeah.
To where you shoot him at the border, but you didn't do it.
Yeah.
You didn't shoot him. You didn't. You and fucking Sonny Crockett didn't go with the fucking boats cruising around Miami. And once you found the submarines carrying drugs, you didn't shoot them into the hole so they sank, right?
Probably not.
No.
Well,
You would get seasick in your cowboy boots, sitting there in your fucking
in a
little
raft.
fucking
Or in a
jerk
dinghy.
off raft.
In a little dinghy.
Dinghy at best.
Oh,
Ding back.
man. Well, I mean, you think of it. It's one thing. It's because the Supreme Court and the GOP screwed up so massively in overturning Roe versus Wade. The whole thing being against immigrants and blaming it on Biden is their only hope at this point. Because they realize they're losing elections because they fucked up big time.
I don't know, honey. I don't know. They haven't lost anything yet.
But they have.
I'm saying, but they didn't lose this election yet. It hasn't happened.
It's true, but they lost the midterms. and massively lost them. Yeah. Now
saying,
they have to lose. They have to lose 2024 too. They have to.
Look, I'm just saying. Locking out between now and then.
It's true. Very true.
So.
I am hoping they crash and burn.
The better person will win. Let's hope.
Hopefully.
So. Only move forward, honey.
Yeah.
Can't move backwards.
It's true.
I mean, I don't think Trump would make Roe v. Wade illegal again.
Well, it's already
Listen to
overturned.
me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I said I don't think he'd make it illegal.
Oh.
I think he'd put it in the federal law.
Wait, you think he would bring Roe versus Wade back to federal law?
Yeah, to make it a federal law, like.
To bring it back like it needs to be. Well, he's been bragging about his people overturning it.
Bragging about the Republicans, but what you would actually do instead of, because what it was before was the feds were going to leave it up to the states.
Yeah.
Okay. I think he would say, you know what, we need a moratorium on this because it's tearing the country apart. And more people it's not, and see, that's where people get it wrong.
How so?
A lot of people, like myself,
Yeah.
I'm not pro-abortion.
Okay.
Okay? I'm pro-choice.
Yeah.
A lot of people that think, oh, you're pro-abortion. No, I'm not pro-abortion. I don't want to see anybody have to get to that point in their life where they need an abortion.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
But I don't have to. I was going to worry about it, but I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. You don't?
I did once, but here or there. But nonetheless,
yeah.
You know, when you say people that are anti-abortion are anti-choice.
Yeah.
That is the big difference.
Yeah.
So I think we've heard it so many times.
Yeah.
It's drilled into people's heads to go, oh, you're anti-abortion or you're pro-abortion or whatever. It's pro-choice or anti-choice.
Yeah.
Anything other than that is, then that's the umbrella you choose from. The top, right? The pecking order is pro-choice,
Anti-choice.
I'm sorry. Yeah, pro-choice, anti-choice.
Yeah.
Okay, and then from down there.
Yeah, because this whole pro-life thing is killing women.
You can't be pro-life.
Yeah.
You could be pro-choice
or anti-choice.
No, look, you could be pro-choice.
Yeah.
And anti-abortion.
Yeah, but I would think if you're pro-choice, you're not necessarily anti-abortion. It just
Yeah,
means you're not. Yeah. Oh, I'm all about abortion.
No, it's not like I just said.
Yeah.
Myself.
Yeah.
I'm pro-choice.
Yeah.
But I'm anti-abortion. I wouldn't want to see any of loved one that I know of have to ever.
But would you be? Are you against abortion, or you don't want to see people?
But
suffer?
It's not my choice.
It's true. It's not.
It's not my choice.
As a man,
I'm
it's not your choice.
It.
No, exactly.
So what I'm saying is, I'm
not seeing.
How can I ever even think that?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
So when
you're
you
coming
say
from a reasonable place.
But that's where the logic is.
Yeah.
But just because people they know how to stir a pot.
Yeah,
like
that's
DeSantis and who
It's propaganda,
and it not even just on Republican side, but on Democrat side too. Okay. They know how to stir that cauldron of just I'm going to have a buzzword, and people are going to go nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course they are. People are nuts already.
That's true.
But there's anti-choice and there's pro-choice.
Yeah. Keep it simple. That's keeping it simple, and that's what it is. Right.
There's not pro-abortion. I don't think everybody is like, I love abortions. I'm going to get pregnant just to have an abortion.
Exactly.
I don't think that's a thing. I don't think pro-abortion is a thing.
I think you're right. Or this is my choice of birth control. That's not the majority. The majority of women getting abortions are because they probably already named the child. They probably have already started setting up the daycare center. They're setting up the crib and everything like that. And then they found out for whatever reason that either this fetus is not going to come to full term. Mm-hmm. That's just how it is.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is I think there's a lot of fucking dulces.
Yeah.
That just love to stir the pot and they love to have these buzzwords. Oh, you're pro-abortion. I'm not pro-abortion. I'm pro-choice.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I'm pro-abortion.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm a dude. So right there, it really just fucking puts me out of the running of what I think.
I would think so.
It does. It really does.
I know you're laughing, but yeah.
But it does.
I think so.
But it does.
Yeah.
But again, if I had to choose, and I don't,
I
would be pro-choice, and I am anti-abortion. But I'm pro-choice because it's kind of not a vagina.
There you go. That's fair. That's fair, Panda.
So can't get confused. People do.
Well, it's
people want to just shoot off the handle and.
People are automatic, and again, the pro-life, anti-abortion movement is very much, I'm doing this for Jesus. I'm doing this for God. Do you really think there's some puppet person in the sky who's going to give a shit if this woman needs to save her own life?
Well, how about this? How about you go to a foster agency and you go foster a kid? You don't have to foster a kid full time. You can just take him out on the weekends.
Okay.
You could be a foster sister.
Okay.
You don't even have to fucking adopt a kid.
The Boys and Girls Club, I think, is one. Yeah,
go there.
Yeah.
If you're that you're pro-life.
Yeah.
How about the ladies that are out there already that have nobody? Yeah. How about you go to the Boys and Sisters? What you said, Boys Club.
I remember the Boys and Girls Club. I don't know if they're still a thing or not.
Oh, they are.
Of
course they are. But there's always some foster care agency that says, "Oh yeah, you know what? Of course we have kids you want to hang out with. What's your
What's your availability?
What's your availability plus what's your highs and lows?
Because
we have some kids that actually do have some violent tendencies.
Yeah.
And some kids that don't. Some kids that have been unfortunately sexually abused. So
and
what
all of them need help.
All of them need love and just attention.
What can you do? Exactly. There you go.
So go volunteer 8 hours a weekend.
Why
4
not?
hours a day.
It's something. That sounds pretty pro-life to me.
So anyway. Shout out to the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, I think so. Boys and Girls Club, or for that matter, any different organizations that are around that do this.
Yeah. So, plus, if you adopt a black kid,
yeah,
chances are
what?
Chances are he's going to be an athlete. You might want to throw a book at him first. Tell him you need to catch that before you need to catch a basketball. Or a baseball. Or a soccer ball.
So
catch a book first.
Read, get educated, but...
Don't look at the pictures. Don't throw them on with pictures in it. Even a white kid.
I was going to say, I would think, right off... Yeah, I was going to say, how white of you... Automatically, if this is a child of color, their only option is going to be to be a pro athlete. No,
honey, that's not the only option. What I'm saying is, you throw a book at him, you throw knowledge. You don't throw a ball.
That's smart. There you go. Because that's not what you said at first. That's different.
Chucklehead.
Chucklehead.
You're teaching him to be funny, like your Uncle Timmy.
There we go.
Uncle Timmy. Should have him come in someday.
Uncle Timmy?
Yeah.
That's one thing. I haven't met Uncle Timmy before.
You gotta meet Uncle Timmy.
I do have to meet Uncle Timmy.
Hmm.
Yeah, there you go. I have a feeling Uncle Timmy's a handful, isn't he?
Uncle Timmy might be a handful. Shout out to the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, man.
Yeah. Yep, but I would say volunteer there.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Even if it's just teaching the kids.
It's something. Spending
some
time with them.
Yeah, it's a lot that kids think that, wow, this person's taking time out of their day to spend it with me. I really never thought anybody would want to do that.
Yeah.
Be surprised.
Yeah.
It goes a long way.
What a wonderful thing to do.
Yeah. So, if I was just come back lazy, I would do it, but I'm too lazy.
Oh, no, you're not lazy. You also have a broken foot right now.
What about before that? I did my work a lot.
You do.
Podcast because I want to bring joy to the world.
There you go.
Excuse me, honey.
Yeah.
Meet some of our best listeners are in India and other countries.
There you go, and in Germany.
Yeah.
And in the UK.
Yeah, and try to learn English.
And in Pakistan.
Most Americans don't give. They listen enough and don't want anything to do with me, but.
Oh, that's not true. We have American listeners who are big fans.
They're like, oh, yeah, what about a hot wife?
They go.
We'll listen to him and see how we can get hot girls.
Well, thank you, baby. But no, I was going to say, our listeners definitely, I think they're your biggest fan.
It's different opinions, but.
We do.
All right. Want to go eat?
I think so. Yeah, let's go eat.
All right.
But thanks for joining us, everybody.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we got 2 more this weekend, so.
That's right. Because we're going to be hunkering down for the weekend for the freeze out.
Yeah. So we'll see everybody tomorrow.
All right, bye everybody.
All right, tomorrow afternoon.